Mike had something to do with that.
That was out of our
fan.
hands.
Yes. Yeah, Dee Snider with Twisted Sister, of course, here in studio. And you are our new neighbor. You can confirm. Tell us what prompted you to uproot your life, essentially, in LA and move to Oak Ridge.
You know what? So we're from New York originally. We moved out to LA 10 years ago, the whole family. And a couple of years ago, everybody was sitting around saying, you know, it's time to get back to a calmer life. Not back to a life we've never had. So the question, and we decided we're going to build a family compound, and we're going to start a family production company making movies, which is what we do now. And where was the big question.
Right.
And we literally looked from the West Coast to the East Coast, and slowly it started dialing in, and North Carolina took the #1 spot. And one of the reasons was all the nice rebates they've got encouraging filmmaking here in the state, which is awesome. But beyond that, it's got to be the state. You got to come for the state. So the entire family came out, this is true, and we started on the west end of the state, and we just visited towns. We traveled all the way to the shoreline, and people were amazing. And that's ultimately what it came down to.
Yeah.
The people in North Carolina were welcoming, and I don't think it was just me, because they were nice to my family when I wasn't there, but they were welcoming and lovely, and we said, this is where we want to live. Of course, when I started building my house, my contractor went completely south, started ripping us off. I thought I was back in New York. I had to fire him. He took all the crews away, and we're standing there with a house unfinished, but thankfully, every single subcontractor came back, helped us finish our house. We pulled the permits. The permit office here is lovely, and we pulled the permits and we finished our home and we moved in.
Wow.
And it was looking pretty grim there for a while because we're still in litigation with this guy because he ripped us off for hundreds of thousands of dollars. But welcome to North Carolina. No, I think he's from New York originally. I think that guy's from New York.
Yeah, we got good contractors.
Not Mike Shalaba. Mike Shalaba's been great, but no, but the other guy who I won't mention, Satan, as we call him in our house. But anyway, but it's just been amazing, and the legacy here for filmmaking in this state is incredible.
It is,
the history, and we feel that nobody, for a variety of reasons, has really connected the dots, and we want to do here in North Carolina what they did in Atlanta. You know, and we want to bring industry here. We want to bring business here. We want to create jobs here. I've met the senators on both sides of the aisle, the congressmen, mayors, council people. Everybody is welcoming and appreciative, and I'm committed. If I showed him my license, I'm a Tar Heel, baby.
Awesome.
And I had all the senators and congressmen over my house to see the build, and I said, if you think I'm doing this again, you're crazy. I said, they're going to bury me by that oak tree in the front yard. So we're here, you know, and this is, so are we welcome? I hope I'm welcome. Everybody's been so great, except for my ex-contractor. You're fired.
That's right.